Bonjour, my beautiful friends. Today I want to talk about disappointment. I was having a conversation with one of my friends who had to do a presentation for her scholarship, which was very important. And this is something I like to ask my friends most of the time. It's like, how would you feel if you would be successful already? What would be the emotional state of success? Almost automatically she replied, I don't want to think about it because I don't want to get disappointed if I don't have it. And I noticed that this is something that we do kind of naturally. I don't know if it's naturally or if we learn that. But most of the time, when there is something which is really important for us, we tend not to think about the possibility of success. We even tend to think and imagine like the lowest expectation possible. So and the reasoning behind that is that if I win, if I got what I want, then I would be even more happy. And if I don't have what I want, at least I won't be disappointed. That's the framework of that, to lower the expectation of an event or something like that. And as I talked about that with my friend, I realized that I never put that into such clarity before, why I don't do it anymore, and I feel compelled to share right now. Because actually lowering your expectation in order not to be disappointed do three things. At least, I just noticed three things that I want to share. First, it reinforced the idea that you can be disappointed. It reinforced the story that disappointment is a possibility. So it creates a sense of identity. It creates a game set in your reality that there is possibility for disappointment. It reinforces the story that reality, whatever can happen outside, can influence your inside. That basically that you're a victim. And every time you said that you don't want to be disappointed, you just repeat the fact that you can be disappointed, and then you can be influenced by what happened in the outside world. Is it something you really want to do? It's up to you to decide. I never said that you had to deny the facts of what already has been happening in your life, but you can't be happy tomorrow. You can decide to be happy here and now despite the outside facts. You can be in control of your own mindset, I would say your own emotional state, if you want so. And to repeat the story that disappointment is a possibility, we'll create it. We'll make it so. Like your subconscious mind, what I call the soul. It's nothing spiritual right there. It's like the subconscious mind will find a way to conform to that story, to that sense of identity. Oh, I'm the kind of person that can be disappointed. So it will just catch situations to make disappointment a possibility. The second thing, which is just a follow-up of that, and it's even worse in my opinion, is that basically the things that you don't say when you say, I don't want to get disappointed, what you don't say is that disappointment is too much to handle for you. You're just saying that I don't want to be disappointed because if that happens, if I am disappointed, then I will be crushed. My soul will be crushed. My heart will be broken. So it reinforces a story which is even deeper and worse than the first one, is that basically to say that you can be crushed. Your soul is frail. Your soul is weak. You have no bravery. Is that the kind of identity you want to cling on? Personally, I don't want to. Like, I have no fear to break my heart. Just an aside, something that can help sometime. I always say that it's never your heart that get broken. It's all the layers you put around it, all the thoughts, the beliefs, the preconceptions, and and even the expectation. Sure. So if there is an expectation which is not met, this is only this layer which is broken, not your heart. So don't say that this is too important, that you can't handle disappointment. It's way too much important and you will create it unconsciously. And I don't want you, my friend, to create disappointment for yourself. But you will only avoid disappointment if disappointment is not important. That's the paradox of this law of assumption of creating your own reality. And the third thing, which is even more sneaky somehow, is that if you never allow yourself to imagine the best because you don't want to get disappointed, then it will make the best out of the ordinary. And it will make mediocrity the standard of your life. Because you never allow yourself to think about the best possible outcome. So there is a sense that if that happens, that would be grand, like wow, like and this sense of and there is something in your mind which say, yeah, all right, okay, that would be grand, but what are the possibility of that? What is the probability? It's so low, so I'd rather not to think about it. So you basically by default set into your game that success, and I would say like incredible success, miracles are not even a possibility. They're like, they can happen once in a million. Because this is how you prime your mind, by repeating and by trying to avoid disappointment. So that's it. That's what I wanted to say. It's like, embrace disappointment, embrace failure, embrace shame, embarrassment, I don't know, whatever, because the more you want to avoid those consequences of taking a risk and working for the best for yourself, for the people you love, the more you want to avoid those negative so-called feelings, well, the more you will stagnate. And I don't mean stagnate in the sense of work, because, for example, my friend, she's a hard worker. She worked hard on that situation. But you will stagnate subconsciously. It's like consciously you will struggle a lot, you will fight for what you want, but you won't have the full support of your subconscious mind, which is the one who can push yourself to do stuff that you wouldn't think consciously, but that will conquer to create the reality you want. Like that would be the one who notice very small details and bring the puzzles back all together to create exactly the goal you want. And if you don't have that support, your life will feel like a constant struggle. And I don't want you, my friend, to struggle in your life. Life can be a celebration. And I hope I shared a small key that will help you make life a celebration. Embrace the fantasy of full success. You have nothing to lose. That's just feeling happy. And just be okay. This is two parts. Embrace the fantasy of pure success and be okay if that doesn't work. Just be okay. Like, you don't need that to be happy. If you did that, my friend, you open the gate for full power, and I wish that so for you. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you want to talk about anything, just give a comment, PM me, whatever. I love you so much, and I wish you a beautiful day or evening, whatever you're watching me.